Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, like 25! 43! Oh, here we go!
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Ryan. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it though. Ryan on the handoff, it's Freeman. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Murray to air it out again. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Falcons on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
39. Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
51. Hey, exit.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. Well, Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and 12, Ryan looking end zone for Jones. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
43. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Go for it. Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They stay on the ground with Drake. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Johnson on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. It's complete to Drake. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
We got 4.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tyler Davison, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Murray now. And he hits Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? Because this has not worked all game long.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down, right.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Murray steps away, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Let him go.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory, as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback